pen has a fine nib. It writes very smoothly. No skips. Hard starts. But for a fine nib, writes smoothly. The scale of smoothness from 1 to 10, I would say this is about a 3 or 4, with 1 being the smoothest. What I typically call smooth, or the smoothest for me, that would be a Pelican M800 broad nib. So far that is the smoothest fountain pen nib I've observed, and because this is a fine nib, of course it cannot be that smooth anymore, but it doesn't give feedback at all. Feedback is not scratchy, and it feels good in the hand. A small complaint I would have about this pen is that essentially here the cross section might be, the diameter of the cross section might be simply too small for those that have bigger hands. So while this pen is ideal for jotting down notes or short sessions of writing, it's very tiring for those with bigger hands to write tens of pages. The hand hurts after a while. So I prefer, for me, a personal preference, a bit broader diameter sections. But overall this is a very, very beautiful pen, and I couldn't be more happy for my purchase, and I also found it at a very great price. The price of this pen ranges on Amazon between Amazon US, let's say between maybe $350 and $250, in Europe somewhat, let's say between 220 and 300 euros, a little bit, maybe a little bit cheaper as I've seen. However, it's a very nice writing pen, and also the fine nibs are very tricky to handle, because most of the manufacturers don't do a proper quality control, and they are, while the fine nibs are a little bit more finicky, they are also writing maybe sometimes not consistent, they give a lot of feedback, sometimes they are scratchy, but this is very beautiful, very nice, high quality workmanship from Parker. I've seen, as you can notice here, there is no, the pen writes very consistently, there's no skips, no hard starts, but also the saturation of the ink, it keeps out pretty much very, very nice. I hope you enjoyed my review and of Parker Sonet Cisele Silver, and I'm looking forward for my next review, and I hope you will watch it. So thanks for watching, until next time. Bye bye.